This past week, after President Trump's news conference with Russian President Vladimir Putin, we spoke with former New Hampshire Governor and Republican Senator Judd Gregg about the president's remarks and foreign policy.
It's extremely disconcerting and disappointing. The intelligence community is one of the key cogs in our ability to remain safe as a nation.
Yes.
Dan Coats, who I've known for 40 years, who's the head of DNI, the Director of National Intelligence, is a very smart guy. He's a straight shooter, absolute integrity. And if he comes to you and you're President of the United States and he says the Russians interfered and are trying to subvert our democracy, you got to take that very seriously and believe him, in my opinion. So I think when the president equated Putin to our intelligence agencies and put them on the same plane, that undermines our country, quite honestly, and our presentation to the world.
Would you say treasonous, though, is a little
too? Oh, no, that's absurd. But, I mean, as a practical matter, the president has to stand for America, and America has to stand for being the shining city on a hill that gives people hope and opportunity for democracy and liberty. Mr. Putin represents the opposite. He's a dictator and a violent dictator who is undermining all sorts of American interests around the globe, and to equate him with our intelligence agencies is a huge mistake and hurts us as a country.
It's hard to kind of analyze what's in Donald Trump's mind, but what do you chalk it up to? I mean, is it, perhaps some might think paranoia over the Mueller investigation? Somehow, could he separate meddling from his own?
Well, I think the irony here is that if he'd been half as tough with Putin as he was with the Germans and with British Prime Minister May, he would have come out of this meeting looking like a star and representing American interests very well. So that's sort of ironic, I think.
Do you think that meeting with him in the first place was a good idea? Or?
Yeah, I think the meeting was a good idea. I always think meeting with foreign leaders, even if they're our opponents and clearly in some cases verge on being enemies, is a good idea, because dialogue is important in a world that's as violent and as destabilized as ours. But you got to know what you're doing when you go into the meetings. You can't go in and fly by the seat of your pants, and you've got to listen to the people who have some years of experience on how the person you're meeting with deals with you and views America.
What's the approach? I mean, you know George W. Bush very well. Can you kind of compare and contrast the approaches toward Russia? I know it's a different time, different age, but just sort of the approaches that the two of them have taken.
Well, President Bush, George W. Bush, and his father, quite honestly, were totally different as they managed the presidency than President Trump has been. President Trump has been a president like no other president I've ever seen. I mean, he marches to his own drums. He basically doesn't seem to take advice from people who are very knowledgeable on substantive issues. He relies on his own instincts, which can be good sometimes. He's done some very good things on policy, in my opinion, domestic policy. But in the end, that catches up with you. If you don't listen to people who understand issues and give them at least some credence before you make a decision, it's hard for you to be well informed and make good decisions yourself.